I went outside. I
Be
said,
lying.
where am I
We're
going?
It hits you real fast.
It hits you quick.
What is we
I'm
talking
like, damn, I don't
about?
got money.
Bro,
That's a thing.
What's Avon said? Take that nigga to the zoo on a Wednesday when it's free.
On a Wednesday.
Is there an animal that's acceptable for your kid to identify as? Like, if you say, yo, I'm a lion, and you say go to the zoo and be a lion, you know they're gonna get like ripped to shreds.
Yeah.
But if they say like, yo, I'm a flamingo.
Yeah, let that nigga be a parakeet. I'm gonna go right back to the zoo. Go see if he could chirp with him. Look,
flamingo?
I'm the king of. You say
If
you
my kid
that?
is
Let's
walking
go
around
see
like
it.
This,
Bulking it. If they want to be a chicken, do you eat your kid?
what the fuck?
You hear yourself.
Look at you.
You hear yourself, right?
Bro,
This
you
is
gotta
getting
tell
weird.
them that.
It's
You hear
getting
yourself, right?
weird.
You gotta let them know.
It's getting weird. We're talking about
Yo.
eating children now.
Nah.
Stop being a Republican.
Want to be a chicken? We gonna see something.
Republicans.
Wasn't that a thing they said?
Yes.
The politicians were like reptiles.
Yes.
That was a thing, right?
It was a theory online with the QAnon people. They said Republicans are eating, they're raping children and eating them or some shit.
Yeah, that was a
What
thing.
is going
Pizzagate.
Yeah, Pizzagate.
Oh,
that was a whole. That
yeah,
was a real big thing.
Pizzagate. You never heard about Pizzagate?
I heard the name.
The term.
Wait, I don't know
It's-
if it was about this.
It's the dumbest fucking
Conspiracy.
ever.
okay.
It's a conspiracy. Big conspiracy.
It was a pizza store or shop
Yeah.
that went around on the internet. A guy was like, downstairs in the basement, I have information that Republicans are down there raping children, trafficking them, and all this other shit. And people started to really believe it. So people would literally walk into this pizza spot and be like, "We know what you're doing here."
Not gonna
And there'll
lie.
be there's so many videos of employees like,
We
"Get the
making
fuck away
sauce.
from
Like
us.
we making cheese.
We're making
pizzas.
cheese. There's nothing
There's
down
nothing
here."
happening.
I'll be
And
pissed.
Yeah,
somebody got in
that's
trouble
kinda
though.
weird.
That's when it blew up. Somebody got in real trouble because he tried to run in and was like, "Where are the kids?"
Yeah,
like,
nah. I'm big on some of y'all don't need
Where are
phones.
the kids?
Yeah.
Imagine you working. Like, first off, you're probably not like passionate about making pizza.
at all.
Like, if you're
No, but
doing
that's
it, you're
even
probably
more
just
of it.
doing
You're
it.
just trying to make an honest living.
Exactly.
And now this, like,
And now people think you're a child
Where are the
rapist.
kids? Turning to Batman. Where is he? Like, that shit is crazy.
Making the
There's
pepperoni
no one
pizza
down
and the
here,
niggas
bro.
say
it's
that.
just
crazy.
pepperoni on that side.
Yeah.
It's salami down
It's a
there.
little nuts.
Speaking of reptiles, lizards, politicians, Queen Elizabeth. Y'all seen she passed away?
Yeah,
I
She was
do.
old. She was real old.
Yeah,
God rest
I
her
know
soul.
I know the sentiment on that one.
There was so I know nothing about foreign policy. I know nothing about foreign roles, the
Imperialism,
kingdom.
nothing?
I am very I'm so out of tune with that.
Right.
All I know is that like black people, we really don't take things serious.
Yo.
You know, we really don't.
Nah, we
man.
really don't
That's
take a lot
topic in
serious,
itself,
bro.
man.
And I don't know what that family did to deserve the wrath of Black Twitter. Like some people,
oh, we know
You
what
got-
that
we know what
family
they
did.
did.
I
You
know.
know.
I said
No.
I
That's
don't.
what they
Okay,
did to
that's
the
true.
prince, to
I
the
said-
Princess Harry's wife, Prince Harry's wife,
Explain to me because I really don't know.
Meghan Markle.
I don't know.
When they told, there's a documentary that just dropped about them too, which I think is very strategic and wild.
Very.
But
Well, she was gonna die any day. She was like 98.
I think they was holding it for this. When he first said, "Yo, this is gonna be my wife,"
Yeah.
bro, they were saying shit like she's gonna stain the bloodline.
Yup, the bloodline.
Yeah.
They were
Really?
saying those kids are gonna be dark. They was
Absolutely.
and she is not the like the blackest woman of black women. I was like, God damn! Imagine if it was like a dark skinned lady. I was like, I didn't even know she was black.
Yeah, man.
See, the
Just
crazy
knowing she was part black, they lost it. Like
Yeah.
UK is
And their
fucking-
kids are very Caucasian looking, like very. So
She looks she is part Caucasian herself. Like I was like, y'all are stressed.
Yeah.
The fuck?
They don't want an ounce of like
Black.
black. That's
That
crazy.
nigger for no.
Yeah.
You know, we don't really realize that
They don't want none of
over
it.
here in the States. Like, we just, we look at it like, oh, okay, yeah, that's the UK. And it's
That's
like,
the king and the queen.
When you really think about the construct of the United Kingdom,
damn.
since like 1913, when imperialism was first
Even before.
introduced.
I forget they
Even
have a
before then.
king and queen. I mean,
And just-
I forget they do this
have a
because like
monarchy
the
still.
UK is like cool. Like I didn't know that. Like
It's a
they're like
vibe.
kind of normal.
It's a vibe, but it's also like still racist. There.
Yeah.
But I can't believe they
Yeah.
had like a queen. Like what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like up until like now.
It's
I mean,
tradition.
they
It's
still
a
have
monarchy.
like.
What they want to do is some people, there's a sentiment to abolish the whole thing because guess what? That's taxpayer money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So people in the UK is like, fam, I'm paying. I think it's like every person in the UK is paying about $6,000 a year to their taxes to the family.
Really?
Yeah. So it's like
because of like who decided this? Like and why is
They
it
did.
still?
That's what's
it's
so
the
prevalent.
Can I tell you what gives them the power?
Okay.
The church,
Oh.
Catholic
Okay.
church.
All right.
So
You're
the
teaching
king-
me. So, all right. I'm about to
That's
sound
their
really
power.
fucking stupid, but I'm gonna ask anyway.
stupid.
So, like, I didn't know that the church influenced the UK in that way. England. I know the Pope, right? The Pope is what country for me?
The Pope is the Vatican. It's
just-
Vatican City. It's his own.
universal.
It's his
No,
own
I think
place in
universal
Italy. Is it Italy?
Catholicism.
It's his own country though.
You didn't know either?
I don't know that. Either.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, the Vatican is his own country though.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, that makes
But
sense.
the Pope, in the sense of how he's used, is like in a universal sense.
All right.
And
Yeah.
Catholicism.
Right,
Yeah.
and also the Vatican has no extradition
Yeah.
rights.
So when they pay the kings and the queens of England, does it affect inflation? Like, how does it work with inflation?
It's just taxes. It can go up.
It's,
Okay.
it's
So it goes up and down. There's no true cap
No,
on it.
it can go up.
yeah.
If it's justified for their means as far as their lifestyle, like we need Buckingham Palace needs
And they can just
repairs.
justify whatever. Like they
Yeah,
can just,
they're the king and
it's needed.
queens. They influence the church. The church, they are the church. The kings and queens in there are the church. They
Right.
represent the church.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't realize how many people. It was like an aha moment when she passed this week, because at the same token, you're like, yo, that's over there in the UK. We got our own kind of thing going over here in terms of politics. But then it's like, yo, you think about how many people have come from other countries to the US, and you realize how many of those countries were ruled under them. So it was like in real time, I'm like, yo, why is everybody joking?
Why-
Like,
yeah.
And then it's like, yo, I got Haitian friends, Jamaican friends. I'm Nigerian, African descent.
Irish friends, Indian friends.
were there.
A lot
that
of
were
these
affected,
countries,
they
like,
were there.
OD. Yeah.
A lot
were-
of these countries recently got their independence back.
Yeah.
they
So,
were
in
there.
hindsight, it's like, of course everybody got this reaction. At first, I was like, yo,
Yeah.
what is going on?
I didn't realize. Honestly,
Yeah.
the news broke to me. I think I was traveling that day, and I saw a meme of Kobe Bryant crossing Queen Elizabeth at the gates. And I was like, wait, what am I watching? And why is this lady on the floor? Bro, they had her laying down, and Kobe was in mid-season. This is Mamba
Do you,
too. Like,
do you
this ain't
feel
just
bad?
yeah.
Like, do you
Nah.
feel bad? Because I don't feel bad.
Feel bad
can't
about
feel
what?
bad.
Feel bad about what?
I don't feel. I was asking Dev. Like, do you feel bad? Like laughing at these like jokes and stuff?
Very much. I feel terrible.
Because that's why I was asking. Because you know how well, this is completely different. But you know how like Kevin Samuels, like watching people, kind of like how they reacted.
Yes.
Like I agreed. Like okay, like that's somebody's
Husband,
relative. Whatever.
father.
But with this, I don't know. I don't really.
It's
feel
like, it's
people
like years.
were. I feel so bad when
But
I laugh.
I know you feel bad
'Cause I'm decent- 'cause I'm-
that's still
yeah.
a human being.
Yes,
Yeah.
right. And when
Nah,
I'm
but
sitting next to
everybody-
Levens,
nah,
and
nah.
he's like, "Yo, look at this one."
Yeah, and Levens, who is Haitian.
Haitian and is so desensitized.
No,
and I be
shit.
dead sitting next to him. I'm
Wait,
like, yo, bro,
wait,
that's
we gotta
not
think about this
I don't think that's why
funny.
he was
Time out,
laughing.
time out,
but-
That's
time out,
bad
time out,
funny.
time out. What does it be a Haitian have to do with it?
No, yeah, what do you mean? Like
I
them
don't
getting
know.
them getting their independence.
No, but wasn't that France?
Oh, I'm sorry, that was some friends.
Weren't they
Okay,
real
I'll take that back.
Yeah,
I'm a
that's all
Nigerian.
good.
Forgive
Yeah.
me. So I'm
Got
over here
you.
getting them conflated.
You know
It's
me and
like,
Levens was
that's
talking about
my
the other day?
fault. Yeah.
We was like, why is it that earthquakes just be like, ooh, not DR, and be stepping right on Haiti?
Wait, is that a thing?
They're
No, I know,
next to
I
each
know.
other.
Haiti gets
All
all
the
the natural
earthquakes.
disasters, but does DR not get at all?
Not like them. Not like them.
Yeah, but why?
Not
So
that
yeah,
crazy.
why? Like,
Because God just be making black people
it's
go
the
through mad
same
shit.
Yo.
island.
God just be like, yo, hold
Strongest
up.
soldiers, don't do that.
The strongest
there's
of the
black
strongest.
people in DR
God-
too.
Of course,
Like,
but
yeah,
they
yeah.
don't be really identifying
Maybe
with us. I know
Moreno,
black. I
Moreno.
know black. You know
He
what I'm
said
saying? They be,
God-
I ain't no black, nigga.
Yo, the
Like,
call God racist is crazy.
That's
Nah,
my man. Don't do that. That's my
But-
man.
God's not racist. He's just challenging.
To the strongest
That's it.
soldiers.
That's
You
a
ain't hear
good
what they
one.
said?
He's just challenging us. That's why he put us in slavery and all that. That ass.
He enslaved. White people got enslaved. White people got enslaved too.
That was people.
Nothing like black people, bro.
And free will.
The Jewish, the Hebrews,
true.
they were enslaved.
Yo, mark that. I'm gonna take that out.
Are we recording?
Oh my god.
We're recording?
I think so.
We've been recording this whole time.
We're not recording.
I think
on
so.
everything.
Yeah,
We're recording, right?
We're not recording.
Yes, we
Well,
are.
even I knew we were recording.
Yeah.
I just got the vibe. Like
Yeah.
Of course we were recording.
Mm-hmm.
My
when
headphones-
Pierre gets like,
Yeah.
Yo, I said some crazy shit.
no, you didn't.
Good.
No, you didn't.
That was actually mad
say?
safe.
Dev, you didn't. You didn't.
No, it was safe. Yeah, it was pretty safe.
You
What is
didn't.
good? No.
You said you were
I
sad.
said
that Queen
God
got-
might be
Hey,
racist.
yo, put your
Are you
shoes-
nuts?
put your
I don't
shoes
think
down.
God's racist.
Well, we have
I'm
time
just saying
stamps.
that
We
that's
can
the
go back.
sentiment. I'm just saying that's what he said.
Look,
Like he was
look.
like, yeah, like
Look.
yeah, he's not racist. God
We can mark
is
that.
good.
Everything's marked. We got the wonderful Jay here.
This is
so
a
she-
Patreon, like not like a. We're gonna keep this on the
shit.
Hey,
Patreon.
nah, God, my man.
Whoa, I'm running the tape.
You didn't say anything.
Isn't that
bad.
crazy? Okay,
you did
so
not.
Wait,
did
if
not.
you didn't think we were recording, why are you talking into the mic?
Cause it's natural. Anytime I see that, I'm like, even when I saw
Singing
myself talking
ass.
like this, I was
No,
like,
but
yo.
I feel like when we were having like
Singing
banter
ass.
before, you weren't talking to the mic though. Like we'd be like bantering. Like
Yeah,
this,
like,
but-
why did you
But
talk
now
into
we
the
all
mic?
were like sitting
Yeah.
like this and
I
talking.
swear to God,
He follows
I was
suit.
looking at Pierre like he's standing still. He's not doing anything anymore. Seems like he's just working. And then I was like, y'all voices went a little bit higher, like, oh, I'm being professional. And I was like, what the fuck? I'm sorry. All right.
I think we were recording since I said, yo, your mom kicking you out. Anyway, welcome.
Welcome.
Oh.
What's going on? Is this a Patreon or is this like our check-in episode? What are we doing? Y'all tell
I don't
me.
care.
I guess we checking
I'm sensing you want to
We
be
get too crazy.
behind the
I don't know
paywall.
about him.
No, honestly, we can keep this. Let's talk to our people. So,
Yeah,
as you all know, we've been going for a little bit, right? We just wanted to come in, check in with you guys. We will be back up and running officially next week, but we wanted to make sure we dropped a little bit of content to hold you over. I've been getting DMs. I know Alex, he hit me today like, yo, bro, we got to get back in the studio. So that is why we are here recording. Next week, like I said, we will be back up and running full swing. But this week, we just wanted to catch up with y'all a little bit, check the temperature. Queen Elizabeth, well, she passed away.
Yes.
We had a few people actually pass away since we've been going. RIP, and I guess we will talk about that at some point. But yeah, we just wanted to kick it with you guys.
That's a fact. It was strange stuff. I feel like I'm just on edge now.
Why you on edge?
No, because I'm rattled.
Nah, be yourself. Fuck out of here.
I'm
You was just
rattled.
being yourself for 20 minutes.
I know, I was.
Now they told you something. Look what words do to humans.
That's true.
Look at that.
I feel like they know who I am. I feel like y'all really saw the real me in that moment.
Bro,
I didn't know the
you
camera
didn't
was on.
say anything.
That was not bad.
Like, you said
did not say
nothing
anything bad.
revealing.
Yeah, okay.
You were teaching us about like religion and shit.
I said some racist shit? I did?
Don't scare him.
What
No,
racist
he
shit I
didn't.
said?
Yo,
Stop.
don't do that
Don't
to
scare
Dev,
him. Don't
'cause
I
you
ain't
know-
say no racist shit.
You know he gonna make me delete all the tape.
I'm not racist.
You know he gonna hit me like,
I love everyone. Love everyone.
Okay.
I talked about Haiti. Oh, yo, I OD'd. I said Dominican Republic, the earthquakes be just hop stepping.
That was
Yo, bro,
funny.
I said mad shit. It's all good. Keep it going, man.
But that's real.
it is real. I
That's
was
a
just
valid
wondering.
question. Yeah, that's a valid question.
Yes, on the plate. Like the plate might be, y'all might be right on the plate for all we know. Look at me trying to clean it up.
That's so bad that you gotta clean up nothing. Like you don't have anything to clean
I
up.
love Haitian people. I just want the best for Haiti.
True. Nah, me too.
I want to.
Nah, I'm on that. Yeah, nah, word.
I want the best
with
for
you on
Haiti.
that.
L'argent.
You should have really ran for office. But anyway,
Think about it.
You're gonna be like Sean. You know how Sean was with Bad Boy and then like now he's like a politician of Belize?
yeah.
Wasn't he Jewish first?
I don't know, but ask him. That gonna be you.
That's out. He was Jewish. I remember seeing him in a get up. That's not funny. All right, I'm fucking up off rip. It's been a while. I'm just
I saved him. I said, I don't know. You can ask bro.
My PC, my politically correctness is like fucked up, and I'm
But
feeling like
you were doing great before you felt the need to PC.
I know, but I'm
you were
feeling
doing
weird.
great.
I gotta shake it off. I'm glad this is like we get shaking the dust off.
really
I'm glad
was.
this ain't a full ep because I'm like my shot off.
We good, bro. We warming up right now.
Shot mad off.
Alex, we had a few quick things that we wanted to go over. Where y'all want to start, man? We're just talking about some trending topics.
Okay.
We'll talk about us next week when we get back.
Okay.
Yeah, because I think we all traveled, and if we didn't travel, we relaxed, we did things. I think, yeah. So let's talk about some quick topics.
So, you want to talk about traveling real quick before you want to get topic?
Yeah, topics.
All right, so we
Throw
can already
something.
talk about Miss the Queen. How y'all feeling about Savon? You have a lot to answer for today, actually.
When don't I?
God damn.
When don't I?
I just thought about that shit.
Nice hat, by the way. My bad.
Thank you.
I've been meaning to say.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Like you just had to get that.
I had to get. I don't know why I felt imposed. Like I said before we get. My bad.
It's
Go ahead.
fine,
Go
bro.
ahead. Sorry.
Yo,
You
compliment
can say
me,
your
King.
man look good.
My bad, my
If you
fault.
miss me, just say that,
I know.
bro. It's
Yeah,
all
like,
good,
I should
bro.
feel like I'm
It
staring
was
at him.
one compliment.
He just saying random shit like your fingernail look nice. Like,
thank
yo,
Oh, my bad. My
the
bad.
fuck?
My
Just
shot is mad off. Go ahead, bro.
Like timing, Kev.
It's bad. Yes, but fuck. I said that. Said why did I say? It? Come on. Go ahead, bro.
Nah, you just missed us. It's all
I
right.
did, I missed
Your
y'all.
man got a lot to answer for. I ain't gonna front. You ain't see
What
all
he
his
did?
people in the news, man.
Who's people?
Come on, Savon people in the news.
Who's people?
The K's and the J's. Come on,
K's and the J's.
K's and the J's. K's
Ray
and the
J
J's.
versus
Oh,
Kim K,
Kim
man.
and Ray. Yeah.
I was looking at this while I was off, man. I couldn't help but think of Savon. Real shit.
Thank
the whole time I was just like, yo, how was
you're
how was
thinking of him.
I did. You did come to mind too.
he did right?
He
Like,
did.
I wonder how Savon is managing right now.
I wasn't. I wasn't managing. Like I wasn't managing.
What's up with your boy Ray, man? Honestly
Cocaine.
though, I feel him.
Yeah, I
And
think
for the
it's
people
drugs.
that don't know what we're talking about, for the last couple months now, the Kardashian family has kind of been insinuating for the past couple months that their mother, Kim's mother, didn't really have much involvement in the release of the coveted sex tape that everybody knows.
Okay.
So
Have y'all watched that, by the way? Have you ever seen that
Sex
sex tape?
I was a horny child back in the
Pornhub
day.
Yes,
word.
I've seen like scenes of it. I never like found the full video though. I'm sure it's out there, but I just didn't.
Okay, just curious to know
I
if y'all
was a
seen it.
horny child.
Wait, so
You
they
know
say Chris didn't
that.
have much to do with?
That's how they've been trying to portray it.
Yeah.
Like, yo,
Okay.
that they wasn't. It didn't go down like that.
Yeah, it
Kevin
was like
Ray-
leaked.
It was leaked.
Okay.
Yo, we didn't sign anything. So yeah, man. Like when to my surprise, when I see Brother Ray, your brother going crazy. Where you think he at with it, man? I need you to speak for your camp.
Nah, I think first off, it's not
He's
my
a- he's a
camp.
representative.
It's not
Something
my
about
camp.
saying that shit camp is crazy.
Neo in your camp too. He wild.
I think
It's a lot
it's
of.
all my niggas is going crazy. Neo, Ray J, like look at my camp. But no, so
Look at your kid.
I think the thing is with Ray J, right? So there's a few things for me where, you know, I like to, I don't want to say study people, but you observe people, especially when you follow them closely, whatever.
Sure.
Like Ray J, he's an entertainer, first off. Like
sure.
that nigga, he's a genius marketer. He knows what he's doing. He knows how to get people's attention. Like he literally has Sammy relevant. Sammy, Pleasure
That's-
P, and
that's
Bobby
his
V
shot, son.
relevant in 2022. Like
a
all
shot.
off the strength of Ray J. Like he's a fucking genius. So let me start with that. Love and hip hop is what's so funny.
I don't
about
know.
that?
You giving flowers to the nigga first.
Yeah, because I be
I just caught
analyzing
that.
this shit, bro. I gotta like really, because he's coming back out with Love and Hip Hop, right? So that's more eyes. Like Ray J, he has Raycons. Raycon,
Yo,
you know,
word.
he's in the tech world. He's in the tech world.
His
Headphones,
earbuds.
Oh, that's the earbuds
You
right
better
here.
act like
Buds.
you know what they are.
speakers. He's your competition, low key.
Okay. That's good. That's a great person. If I'm
Great.
competing with him, great.
He's in your field. But yeah, so Ray J, he got a lot of things to draw attention to, and I think one of the things is, I believe he's getting a divorce.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah,
seen.
yeah.
I
I
actually
believe
did
he's
see
getting a
that.
divorce.
I seen that.
Now, as a guy, we've all been in relationships. We've all broken up.
Yeah.
And when you lose somebody who you care about, you can act irrational. So I think Ray J has reached a point where he has nothing to lose. He's living for himself. He's doing what he wants to do.
Right.
And this has probably been on his heart for a very long time. Because you got to think about the power that the Kardashians have.
Yes.
They have the power to control narrative
Yeah.
and media. And on this tirade that Ray J was exposing Kim K's messages with him, mind you, he was like giving it up for real. Like he was showing DMs, and I wish we could like put a graphic of like all the DMs, the conversation that they had, but like they were really conversing.
Right.
And one of the things that stuck out to me was when Ray J had, you know, spoke to her like, hey, this is not a good look for me. It's not a good look for my family. Like, you got kids, I got kids. Like, this really doesn't paint the right picture.
Right.
She said, hey, I'll talk to my people, and I'm paraphrasing, so please don't fucking quote me. But
Of course.
You know she retweeted you before, so
yeah,
watch your mouth.
What a life.
that's
With the
Wow.
white heart, with the white heart though.
yeah.
What does that
Yeah,
mean?
strange
I
time.
don't know. Anyway,
It
keep
means
going.
pure love. So when she
For real?
said, yeah, white hearts, pure love. So when she sent the white
Can
heart to
confirm,
me, it was
yes.
like pure love to me.
Is that? Oh, so it's like, yo, I don't fuck with you like that, but you know,
It's like a peace treaty heart.
okay.
It's mean if I ever seen him, I might give him some action.
No,
real?
it don't mean that.
That's not what it means.
No, it don't mean
I
that.
believe
Yeah,
this.
that's like the more wholesome heart.
I didn't know there was.
That's the friend zone
a
heart.
thing.
She gave me the
She
friend
friend
zone.
you. That's what I was
before
gonna say.
even-
That's a dead heart.
Because the
Wasn't no
real
blood
one
in
is
it.
the red
It was
one.
a dead heart.
Right, right?
She said to a dead
That was
heart.
a dead heart. Like she said, if it was red, it was blood in there.
Yeah.
With love.
She sent
You
me
sent the nigga a
Queen
dead
Elizabeth
heart.
shit.
It's crazy.
Yo,
She sent me
Well,
Queen
that's kind of
Elizabeth
dark.
shit.
yo,
What is that?
yo.
My fault, bro.
Called a what?
But anyway, so
Never mind. I don't want to.
yeah, I'm not gonna repeat that. With Ray J, I feel like he's at a point where he really ain't got nothing to lose. Because the Kardashians, my point was they can control narrative. What Kim said in their DMs, yo, relax.
Nigga, you said it.
But chill, I'm trying to move.
I don't know what he
past
said
it.
either.
You didn't hear what I said?
This is crazy.
It's fine.
Just be praying for us, okay? Just be praying for
Yeah, the listeners heard it.
Yeah, nah, get your shit off.
Pierre's going crazy
Yo,
right now.
yeah, you relax on
What
your
is he saying? What is
He's
happening?
laughing because she said she sent me a dead heart. Kim Kardashian sent me a dead
Yeah,
heart.
that's so
Nah, don't
wild.
repeat it.
And I was like, who was we talking about at the top of the episode? And I was like, yo, she sent me that heart, her heart. And that's why he's laughing so uncontrollably.
Queen
But Queen Elizabeth, nigga, she sent me
Yo,
Queen
save
Elizabeth's
on,
dead
save
heart.
on,
She
save
sent the
on.
white
Queen
heart.
Elizabeth, save on.
It's over. It's dead. That's
say
what Kim
that.
K's
The
pure
correlation
love.
you niggas is
Pure
making.
love. Damn, he made me repeat it. But anyway,
I hate this generation. so
in
much.
the conversation with Ray J, she said, hey, I'm going to talk to my people and we're going to basically spin the narrative. Like, we're going to change the conversation. Yeah. She just flat out said it. Like,
That's your man,
she has the power to control fucking media.
Okay.
So I can imagine somebody like Ray J, who doesn't have as much influence, although he is very influential in his own right. Doesn't have that kind of influence. For him to be up against that for so many years and having to be quiet, and probably for the sake of his wife, his marriage, not trying to relive certain things, it's like, fuck it, I'm not going to talk about it. But now I got nothing to lose. I lost my girl. My kids probably live over there. I don't want them to have this image of me. He's at a point that I never really thought about.
What?
Oh, you want to know what's funny?
What?
I actually recorded it.
Like heartbreak.
What did you record?
I was thinking about y'all. I was at the fucking airport. But yeah. So listen to this. I never thought about this.
Heartbreak will make you do some things.
My name back. I need to be cleansed of all negativity. I need, if I want a girl to talk to, she send me some naked pictures because she like, he good.
Nah, word.
Ain't not one girl in the history of life will ever send me a naked picture with this kind of shit going on. And this is small shit, but it's big because that little stench dark deep down. I don't want that. I don't want that.
Wow.
I don't want that, dog.
I never thought about that. He ain't got nudes since that shit dropped.
Bro, think about
I never thought.
Think about it, bro.
Oh, because then they'll think that,
Think about
That
it.
leak it. Never.
Well,
He said, I ain't never not never.
Never.
That's what he said. I ain't never not never got no. Nobody ever sent nothing to my phone is what he said,
So
bro.
He got dry ass phones.
No, he definitely got news since then.
Bro,
like, he's
I'm
Ray
t-
J.
Listen to but listen to the pain.
Some pain in this.
Cleanse of all
listen.
negativity. I need, if I want a girl to talk to, she send me some naked pictures because she like, he good. Ain't not
word.
one girl in the history of life will ever.
In the history of life.
so
son.
no
not
girls
one
sending
girl.
him pictures no more. I didn't think about that.
Think about it. And before then, that was before the iPhone, whatever.
So he never experienced that.
He wasn't even
Snapchat?
getting the fly shit. He's getting the BBM shit. Like, probably.
Ain't not one, bro.
Damn.
Ain't not one girl sent my man nudes because of his family. Like, think about all that he got to go through, bro. There was another point that he made on his live where he said, yo, I am on the board at a company, a publicly traded company that I share with people and women. And women on my team feel uncomfortable because they think I leaked this sex tape for 15 years. However long it's been, he's been the culprit who masterminded this whole thing. So now it's like, yo, I ain't got my girl.
Right.
I lost my wife. I'm single. They're still spinning this narrative. They made a lot of money off of my name, off my dick, off of whatever. Like, nah, we can't do this no more.
You know, for the Kardashian fan, I'm very confused about him. I ain't gonna lie to you.
What triggered this? I'm sorry. To cut you.
Yeah, no. I think an episode that came out
On Hulu.
on Hulu,
The
right?
Kardashians.
The new
They got a new
Kardashian
show.
shit they got
My
going
mom
on.
and girl be watching that shit.
Yeah, but yeah, the Kardashian family, like, they really do confuse me. No funny shit. Because at first, don't get me wrong, like, you use the momentum of that sex tape to do whatever you do.
Okay.
And at that time, in that moment, you probably don't want a lot of people to know. I feel it.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying? Because it's like, this is your introduction to the world. Like, you don't probably want to know that y'all are behind it.
Okay.
You might want to use it for. I'm not saying it's right, but again, it's something they probably did. My whole thing is now, like, up however many million, however many years later, however many kids added to the family later, however many accomplishments done later.
Okay.
At some token, I feel like I would be on some shit like, I don't give a fuck anymore.
As far as being on Kim?
As far as trying to make everything look so perfect.
Being Kim or Ray J.
But
being
their
the
whole-
Kardashian family.
No, their whole thing
Yeah.
is being perfect.
Perfect.
Like every picture is
Yeah.
that's their whole thing though. Like,
I hate that for them.
oh yeah, me too. Yeah.
I really do. No funny shit. Because after a certain
Because
point,
what
man,
is real? Like what?
But you know what? At the same time, I feel like yeah, they may try, but I feel like at the same time, I think there's always an opportunity in press, right, with them
That's the
as well.
problem.
Because I say to myself, look how many things we've seen them fail at in front of us as well, at that they've made and showed us this is a lesson. I mean, Kim is on her fourth marriage?
yeah.
I think it might be fifth. She
Yeah.
married a guy before she was like even famous like that.
Yeah, okay, there you go. So I think about it like that. I'm like, I know at the same time, like, yeah, they're like supposed to be the perfect family, but they're so imperfect, and I know we know
Oh,
that.
yeah, you're right.
So I think
but
to
no-
myself, maybe
They don't act like that though. They don't act like we know that they're imperfect. That's my whole point. They don't move like that. They act as if like, oh no, we have to dress.
They
some of this-
automatically try to fix it and
I just seen a video of Kim's mother, bro, dancing, put her hat down, and there was a young lady dancing, and she put her hat back up, and it was her again. I only say that to say like, yo, bro, like.
Oh yeah, that was the Kylie Cosmetics promo.
It was all my fault. I ain't know. I need y'all to see it. You feel me? I'm gonna send it to you, P, so you can see what I'm saying, and so people can understand where I'm coming from. But it's just like, yo, like, you don't have to do some of this performance stuff when you. Maybe it's me. Like, I
like
really
when
do
does
feel,
the mask come off? Like for
Yeah.
good.
The dollar amount
But
don't do
it's
it.
so lucrative to keep the mask on. So why keep? You get what I'm saying?
tough.
Like it's
Yeah,
so
that's
lucrative
the
for
thing now,
them to
like,
keep the mask on. So
Yeah,
why?
yeah.
I just think is when it comes to being at the expense of people, and what this really made me think of, right?
Yeah.
Is Travis Scott. If Travis Scott wasn't associated with that brand, with that family, I don't think he's able to be welcome into the public the way that he has. Like,
You mean like
I see
McDonald's?
Travis Scott with kids, like, and again, he is. I don't want to put all the fault or blame or liability on him for his event, but I think if it was someone else or anybody else who didn't have the control to control media and narrative, I don't know if they'd be able to be welcomed back into the public the
like
way
he is now. Like
yeah. I think you know what I'm saying.
You
Like,
think
No, I think his association with Kylie definitely had a lot to do with
Everything.
how everything played out.
Every
I definitely agree
superstar,
with
but
that.
like
yeah.
McDonald's, Jordan Brand.
let me tell y'all something.
That's some big ass companies.
Seeing him get that McDonald's,
McDonald's is one of those.
that was big to me.
Yeah,
I
I
was
know.
like, this is impossible.
Yeah,
Like that was something as a kid that would have been impossible.
Yeah, the Travis Scott meal.
What?
Like
I
getting
was
his
sitting there
own
like,
meal.
not just that, he has like I think sneakers, Jordan.
Oh yeah,
Nikes,
they prioritize
Yeah, of course.
that.
yeah,
Yeah,
everything.
Cactus
He
Jack.
has
Yeah.
big sneaker deals. The
Yeah.
Cactus Jack, bro. Like it was crazy. Like to see him on, bro. To see you in a McDonald's thing is only. I'm talking fucking superheroes.
Nah,
you understand
really,
me?
bro.
Like
Yeah.
only
I remember.
superheroes get those. So when I see him get that, I was like, that is a big black accomplishment. And I'm not to put McDonald's on a pedestal, but it's just
Oh, it's
interesting.
a
this
huge
country.
corporation.
Right.
Yeah.
It's just interesting to see how culture
corporations,
has shifted and it's starting to be like, let's put a black face on that.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's marketing there that some little white kid in fucking Midwest, no disrespect to the Midwest, but like some little white kid in the Midwest is
Midwest.
like, I want the Travis Scott, mommy. That's a shift. That's a mindset shift. You know what I mean?
It is.
Yeah.
And a lot of it has to do with his art. Like his music, I think translates different cultures, different
Yeah.
ages.
Oh, yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
suburban.
Like a
It's
lot of
suburban.
it. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
A lot of it
Suburban.
has to do with his art, but I also
Suburban.
think when you get that push and that blessing and that support behind the Kardashians and the Jenners, like that just puts you in a whole different ball game.
Okay.
And so again, going back to Ray J, like having to constantly be up against that and not really being able to say anything.
Yeah.
He was just like sick of it.
It's like, it's like, fuck it. I got nothing else to lose.
Yeah.
Got
Wait,
nothing
so
else to
what
lose.
was
What
he
triggered it?
saying? Like,
sorry.
was he saying that the Kardashians were actually part of leaking it, or like what was?
Yeah.
So essentially, he claimed that Kris Jenner orchestrated the entire thing. There's contracts, there's paperwork that says, hey, we all actively participated in this sex tape. The purpose of it was to sell it. This was orchestrated. This was not leaked.
Yeah.
I am not the person that leaked it.
Yeah.
Y'all fingerprints is on it. I was younger at the time. I think he said he was 19.
Ray
When
J?
I think he said I think he was young. Let me not put an
He was
age on
19?
it.
I say young
Let me,
girl. I don't know.
let me not put
Oh,
on it. Let me
shit.
not
I
put the
didn't know
age
he
on
was
it
that
because I
young.
really don't remember.
Yeah, I
but
say younger.
he was younger. He was a young man, and he said, "Hey, look, your mom put us in a position where we can get this done, and we got it done. And once you popped off, I got fucking crucified for it because everybody thought that I was the guy, the more famous person at the time, to leak this sex tape, and then y'all career took off, and I always had to be quiet. He thought he had to be quiet, but on live, he realized he didn't have a gag order."
Yeah.
He was like,
Or
bro,
an
I don't even
NDA.
have it. I can fucking
that?
talk about it. And so now he's talking about it. And again, when you
that?
start a family, when you have a wife, when you're doing things, you're not trying to like address these kind of things. So I can imagine for like the last 15 whatever years, he didn't really want to address it. But now again,
Yeah, that's what was holding him back, like his family,
Yeah, his
image and
girl.
stuff. But now he's just like, fuck it.
Imagine you dated somebody and your ex is Kim Kardashian. Like, think about how your new situation is gonna feel about that. Like, I want nothing to do with that situation. I don't ever
Yeah,
want
don't
to talk
talk
about
about
it
it, yeah.
because it's like it's so massive, it can overshadow who this person is in my life. So why would I ever talk about it?
I don't know what I believe because Kris it's Kris.
Yeah, Chris.
Kris
Yeah.
Jenner. Oh my god, I forgot.
Yeah.
Kris Jenner. Like we all know that she's the mastermind behind everything that family has done. So there's that, but I don't know if she's like behind this. I don't know. That's like
I
crazy.
mean,
like
if she's always been momager,
that's crazy. Like,
you feel me?
but this though is a little much to like leak.
and that's another thing he said. He definitely said that they made different versions of the tape,
Oh yeah.
and they selected which, and all of them as a collective decided which one. Her mom liked this one, so they put
That's
this
sick.
one.
Your mom was
And that's what he's at.
curating. If true, your mom was curating which scenes. They're like, oh yeah, let's leak this one.
And
Like,
if that is true,
wow.
I love all
I
of
don't-
this.
I don't know if
because
I
bring
believe
back
it.
the real.
she's not that committed to make your kids celebrities.
I don't know
like,
that,
damn,
Reg.
like,
I don't know that, Reg.
Reggie.
I don't know.
Reggie,
I don't know that.
you
To leak a
believe in.
sex tape of your own daughter?
Yeah, people.
That's insane.
Look what it brought.
That's insane.
Look what they prioritized.
I know it's probably doable, but that's just thinking about that.
that's
As a
heavy.
woman thinking about my daughter and stuff, I'm like, wow.
Yeah, it's
That
different
is-
for you.
that's
But there are
pretty
people that have literally pimped out their kids before.
Okay, that's true.
That shit is real life. Like, and not even just on a satirical level, on some real, like, yo,
Oh no, like real life. like, people
arranging
do
that. Yeah. So
Oh my
like,
God.
nothing. I don't put nothing past nobody these days, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. Yeah. Yeah.
Like Kim looked good.
So
in
Ray
the-
J, yeah. So Pierre said that Ray J's mom selected the sex tape. I'm sorry, Chris, not Ray J. Sorry, Mrs. Norwood, you're straight. You
God
wasn't a part of
damn,
this.
nigga.
Yeah,
You
like
got nothing to do with
Mrs.
this.
Norwood.
Yeah. Yo,
Jesus.
I'm Ray J gang. Nigga.
Okay.
I'm head of
You
this
are.
shit, bro.
You
What are
are.
you thought, bro?
part
It's
of the
Brandy.
camp.
Like, first of all, their family is fucking fake.
I know.
But yes.
They had a show. I remember Miss
Yeah.
Norwood. I remember. I forgot her name though. Damn.
But yeah, Chris picked that video in particular because it put her daughter in the best light.
Okay.
And it worked. And clearly it worked. Like, it's a morality thing at the end of the day, but if your morals and your integrity align somewhere else, then you make a move like this and you become a fucking empire like they have. Like, they're an empire. They are one of the, if not the most influential family. Honestly, I could say the most influential family in media. Like, from
At
a
least
front,
in America.
from a
Probably
front,
the most
from a-
famous.
from
I
a-
say they're the most
I was
famous.
gonna- from a front-facing standpoint.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I don't mean like they're fucking changing policies and all that.
Yeah.
But
well,
from
they kind
media,
of are getting people out of jail. Like they are powerful. Like Kim
That's it.
Kardashian getting
Very
people out of jail. I
Very
mean,
powerful.
that is powerful shit.
Yeah.
I appreciate that too. People be trying to kill her for it. But I'm a realist, and I believe that if you're doing something that ultimately helps people, let's go.
Yeah.
Even if it's at your benefit to look good, I don't care. If you are
And
helping
you
people,
did get that person out of jail at the end of the day, so.
I don't care.
Yeah.
It's like when we kill people and this is something that be on my mind so heavy. Like when we kill our allies, I always say this as at whatever race you are, if you're in a fight, whether you're gay or whatever your fight is, it's just always weird to me when we shoot our allies, kind of like we get a major corporation that says, oh, we're going to donate such and such to black causes and blah, blah. And then we as black people go, man, that ain't real. You only doing this because yada, yada. We're going to get the money and we're going to use it and we're going to move forward and progress. At the end of the day, I can understand where you like that money is blah, blah. I'm not that proud. Pride. I don't have that much pride because at the end of the day, there's a problem. It needs to be fixed. And if you're going to help me, come on. And if it incentivizes you to get it too, baby, that's capitalism. That's the way the world works. So the fact that even our culture has shifted where it's like advantageous to kind of support like our causes and stuff, great. That's exactly what we needed. It's just like the same thing when we got the right to vote. That changed America forever because even though it was 3/5 of a person, nonetheless, like our vote wasn't a full vote. And I don't mean to go on a tangent.
That's crazy.
I don't mean to go on a
Think about
tangent, but that's how I feel like I watch how we progressed as people, like through this. I don't even know how we got here, but I guess we're going through influence or something like that. But when I think about the 3/5 of a person, as far as our vote is concerned, now it forced politicians to go, damn, I do have to address the needs of those people to get it. So now you're paying attention to me now. Before it's like, oh, they don't vote for me, so they're not my constituents. I got to worry about them. I can treat you like shit. But once you gave us the power to vote, it became, oh shit, it matters. Okay, the black vote. Now we're the black vote. Now we're the Asian voter. Now we're whatever it is because so when we became fully able to vote, now you got, now we got a seat at the table now. It's like, okay, we have power now.
But
Yeah.
and that's why a conversation about the Kardashians is it kind of intertwines because it's about the power of influence in media.
Yeah.
Right. And if you can control media, you can control people.
Yeah.
Like we're slaves to
learned that.
brands. We're slaves to certain
learned
things
that.
because of the media.
Yeah.
fact.
Yeah.
Like a lot of somebody had asked me like, where do you make money in podcasting? And I'm like, hey,
Don't
what
worry about
companies
it.
are doing, right?
Yo, Reg.
Don't worry
Up in your
about it.
bag.
Don't worry about it. The bag is the bag.
Companies are just saying, hey, we just want you to say our brand on your podcast. We don't care how many people purchase from listening. We just want to put it out there because
awareness.
it's awareness.
Right.
They're just building awareness. So, yeah, I hope I'm curious to see how this plays out because I can't imagine that Kris Jenner was happy at all for trying to like be outed a bit. So let's see how it plays out. Shout out to Ray J.
And I don't think he would. Do you think Ray J would be doing this if he didn't have the proof? He probably does have the proof, right?
He was posting
that's why
some of
That's
it.
why he's doing it.
Yeah, I think he's
Allegedly, he was posting some of it. Yeah,
I'm
A lot of
confident.
the contracts.
Yeah, he would not go after them
Yeah.
unless he had the receipts. So Yeah, he
But-
probably does have those.
Yeah.
Well, what my favorite saying, we'll see.
Yeah.
Damn.
We'll definitely see.
We'll see. Let's see how that
That
unfolds.
was interesting.
We could talk about some more stuff that has to do with some people who do creepy things. You want to talk about creeps?
Creepy?
More creeps?
Who
Yeah.
creeping out
Ari
now?
Spears, Tiffany Haddish.
Oh,
While we were
man.
gone,
That is a
there,
confusing
there was
one.
a story that broke. Alex, I think you know a little bit more about it than I do.
That's a confusing
Yeah, story had broke. Ari Spears, who's a comedian, Tiffany Haddish, who's a comedian, but definitely on a bigger level now. All right, like she's doing like
Yeah.
big roles, and not just roles. Like they're including her on that type of level, type of shit, right? Anyway, long story short, the internet have found a clip of a skit executively produced by Ari Spears and Tiffany Haddish that involved some minors at the time, and yeah, it was really weird content to be honest with you. The video consisted of a mom who allegedly would. Trigger warning, by the way. I'm not even gonna really elaborate on this.
Okay.
There were just kids involved, and Ari Spears in the video kind of acted like a really weird uncle. I could leave that
Like
right
a pedophile.
there. Yeah, exactly like a pedophile. Perfect word, actually. So yeah, a lot of people kind of found that this week and last week, and of course they have a lot of questions. Since then, Tiffany Haddish has apologized and said along the line. I'm paraphrasing as well. She can't really speak much about it. It's an
Yeah,
open
she was like,
case.
"There's not much I could say right now."
Yeah.
but she addressed it.
Right.
Kinda.
Ari Spears is kind of like doubling down and saying it's like a witch hunt or like what do you call it? A shake. They're trying to shake him up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, a few weeks ago, Ari Spears, he was in the news because he judged Lizzo for her weight.
I seen
that.
He came for Lizzo.
That was hate.
Yeah, and it was pure hate. It wasn't funny at
Out
all.
of nowhere, like. If you watch the clip, like he didn't even ask, "Oh, how do you think Lizzo's pretty?" Like nothing about that. He talked about like her music or something, and then he just went after her for no reason. Like
Yeah.
it was sick.
So I think one thing I learned from Alex a while ago is he told me like, yo, you're not really funny if you have to make fun of people.
Yo.
Right? And I've watched comedians, like I've been judging comedians based on their ability to tell jokes without at the expense of somebody else, right?
Yeah.
And
Having to
so
offend, yeah.
like it's a thing, and honest, it's challenging too because it's easy to look at somebody who may be built different or has differences from you, and you can just poke on it, right? Like that's super easy to do.
Too
It's kind of
easy.
like if you're
It's
a
a layup.
professional at something, you
Yeah,
shouldn't
you
have
feel
to
me?
fucking take that route.
Go
But
take a 3-pointer.
Ari Spears,
Yeah.
I really haven't found him too funny ever. Honestly, I know he's like, sir, he's just not for me.
Yeah.
And so when I seen the skit was shot. It almost looked like, and again, trigger warning, it shot like it was on a BlackBerry,
Yeah.
right? Like
Very
it was a very amateur setup. It wasn't an elaborate feature film or even an independent film. It looked like it was shot on a phone. It looked very low budget. It looked almost like a passion project that could stem to an idea, but it was nothing. There was no production behind it. It was very weird, right? And
for sure.
there was this one part, and honestly, I don't even want to explain it like Alex said, because it is triggering.
So these were children that were
At the
They
time, they were
children.
children.
At the time, they
And
were minors.
are these people? I'm assuming they're adults now, right?
Yeah.
Are they the ones that have filed the case?
Them and their parents, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
And at
okay.
the time, the parents was the mother was cool with Tiffany Haddish. Like they had a background before. Like they were just
Yeah.
familiar
Okay.
with each other.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
So
okay.
weird situation. Long story short, there's some conspiracies that this video got leaked once he came for Lizzo. Right? A lot of
Yeah.
people are saying that.
That's why it
it
confused
dug
me.
up because
Yeah.
because the timing, I was like, huh? Wait, what? Like it was
Yeah.
like
Nah,
that's
that, and then
exactly
it was
what
like,
happened. No, yeah.
It was like, huh?
Yeah,
And
they
I was
did
like,
that.
Ooh. And I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
I was
Shut
like,
the
what is
fuck up.
this?
learn when to shut.
You guys learn when to shut the fuck up. I've been telling niggas that
man.
for years.
Bigger conversation.
You
there.
gotta know when to shut the fuck up.
Bigger
Everybody be thinking they
conversation
shit
there.
clean, so they go on one random website
Shit scary,
from
bro.
10 years ago and go, oh wait, this don't fit into this times. Let me go get them.
Yeah.
So it opened up the conversation in the case, and honestly, the victims, they've been speaking out. I think they're anonymous at the time,
Yeah.
at this time we're recording.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're trying to go after them.
Okay.
They're trying to go after them. It looks like it could derail Tiffany Haddish. Again, Ari Spears. You know what? I hate people like that have to insert themselves in things for attention, right?
Mhm.
Like, I feel like that's all he's really been relevant for the last like decade.
We're about to go
I
into a
can't
bigger
think of him in any like roles. I can't think of him, doing anything of any impact, culture wise, comedian wise. Like, I don't.
He was mad
I think
TV,
he
right?
was a. I think he was.
He was a big one. He was a big
Because I
comedian back in the
remember,
day.
I would never say this unless it was true, but I've definitely said this mad time. Like before this, like he was one of my favorite comedians. Like I really liked. He was at like All Star Comedy Def Jam.
Yeah,
like he did like
he was lit.
He did like this bit about like white kids in their rooms and their moms barging in, but then like I don't know, but I do remember him being
I liked him.
Well-liked comedian, but now obviously I don't feel that way
Things
at
have shifted,
all.
yeah.
But yeah, he was definitely like relevant.
Well, I'm not trying to discredit his career. What I'm saying is like his relevancy isn't from comedy. Like think about some of the comedians. Like even if we don't even have to name like the Chris Rocks, who's been around since the '90s, and Dave. We don't have to name like the larger comedians. Like you could think of even some I don't want to say mid-level, but comedians who aren't as large.
Okay.
Right. Think about those comedians. Like if they're still performing, they're still doing their content, their bit, their routines. It's not predicated, or their attention doesn't come from interviews and bashing people or shitting on people and trying to be. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just what are you doing?
Understood.
That's my thing. Yeah. It's just you have no place in this space at this time.
And even
for that, like you can't read the room.
Even if you trying to do that, like get show your comedic skills through those interviews and punching down. He wasn't even good at that because that Lizzo thing was not funny. So it's like, it's just, you're not good at talking about people and getting, you're not good at like comedy now. Like what is happening?
I hate to say it, but a lot of people suffer from what he suffers from. No lie. Like the willfulness to want to insert yourself into something that got nothing to do with you. And now you're looked at as a bozo. I don't know what it is about us people that do that. Like we have this really weird way of, I've said this before in a different manner, like just personalizing every and anything we see is going down. We find a way to personalize. It's sick. Like I don't think us as people really realize how much we do it. It's something I've been paying a lot of attention to over the years. No funny shit, because I feel like I used to do it a lot. And just looking from the outside in, when I did it one time, I'm like, yo, that's really fucking nasty. I don't have to say, would I date this person if I saw her on Instagram? I don't have to say that. I don't have to be like, yo, I wouldn't wear those sneakers because they're wearing those sneakers. But
it has nothing to do with
it has nothing to do with me. Maybe that's the only child in me that's always kind of had me like that, but it's something I realize people do all the time.
Yeah, every second or every day.
Every second.
This last year, that has helped me a lot with like inner peace and stuff, like realizing we're all just completely living different lives. Like even if it does have to do with something that happened to me, like for example, the event that we threw, if a close friend of mine didn't come or didn't acknowledge it, I could easily be like, oh, they don't support me, whatever. But I'm like, that's a completely different person. She's living, she or she are living their own lives. So that helps a lot with just you living your life like, hey, I'm just living, like who cares? Like
I don't understand when people get mad. Well, let me not say I don't understand, because I do understand, but I don't care for when people forget my birthday.
Yeah, no.
I don't give a fuck.
I wouldn't expect for you to remember.
Have so much to do in your life.
Yeah.
That's what it be.
And I want to say this, and for some reason you think I remember your fucking birthday. The nerve of you.
Fuck your birthday.
Like you know what I mean? I always say that when I find out someone's not talking to me because I forgot their fucking birthday.
That's happened before.
I get so mad.
I'm like, wait, hold on. You an adult? You couldn't. What?
Bro, I blow a gasket.
I believe it.
I get so mad because I'm like, you think that I remember your fucking birthday? You fuck, like, I never, so I reciprocate that. I don't get mad. I'm like, yo, bro, you got a fucking life. I don't expect you to remember my fucking birthday. You got your own life. It's nice, thank you, if you do.
Grant them grace.
Yeah, I grant grace. The word of the fucking.
Because it's not rooted in, oh my God, I hate Dev, so I'm gonna forget his birthday. Like that's not where it's coming from.
Just
it's fine. You just forgot.
Especially as you get older, like, and you're in that fucking rat race. Every Monday feels the same. Every Tuesday feels the same. Like, oh shit, it's fucking September 17th. Like, let me wish so and so.
Yo, my birthday's coming. I swear, I didn't even think about that until just now.
God, it is.
Like my birthday's dead coming. I just realized that. I don't care. It's okay. For some people, care.
It's really soon.
It's like right. I'm like, yo, that shit is like right there. Fuck. Another year. Thank you for living. I want to live. Yeah, but fuck. I'm thinking about that type of shit, bro. I don't really.
You just realize right now. Wait, my birthday is like next week.
That shit is coming. I was like, yeah, September. I was like, holy shit, it's time.
It's here. It's here.
Yeah, bro.
And another thing, Aries Spears, like, look at yourself, bro. Look at you, bro. Like, he looks bad. You can't look how he looks. Like he looks unhealthy. You get what I'm saying? I'm not just saying like overweight. It's not a weight thing. I'm saying like look at his eyes. Look at his teeth. He doesn't even look good. Like, you aren't warranted to speak on somebody else who feel comfortable in their skin. If Lizzo wanted to lose weight, she could lose the weight. She has the team. She has the fucking infrastructure. Like, she could do whatever she wanted to do. We've seen it. There's surgeries, whatever. She's comfortable and she's confident in her own skin, and that's been her thing, and that's a brand. And when people who don't know you get intimidated or comment on the shit that you got going on, you're just speaking to yourself, bro. Like, get healthy. Fix you, my nigga. Like, I don't want to see these dark ass circles under your eye. You don't even look like a comedian. Niggas probably can't book you looking like that, bro.
Bro, I'm more surprised he don't really look in the mirror at himself or internally. That's why I be scared of people. We do so much of pointing the fingers and projection that we really don't really take the time to be like, yo, let me look in the mirror real quick, like how you said. How do I look? What am I on to be talking about anything and anyone? You know what I'm saying? That'd be the part that really be scaring me.
Like, if it was a music conversation, if he said, yo, Lizzo, I'm not really into her music, or yo, I'm really not into her personality, it don't really clash with the type of person that I am. Like, if it was something like that, but the fact that you commented on her physical features, you know what I'm saying? Like, you never know what people are going through. You never know who's listening to you. You get what I'm saying? Like, and clearly people were listening to him because it was trending and it got people's attention. And now you brought attention onto yourself because you was trying to shit on somebody else. Like, we just gotta do better, bro. Like, niggas is weird. That's all it is. It's like, you're fucking weird.
Yo, no funny shit. No, and it's good weird, and it was just nasty weird, bro. And he lands on that side of the list.
And then in the skit is so fucking disgusting. Like, it was
I
disturbing.
didn't watch it.
It was disturbing.
I didn't see it.
Right? Because
I didn't know it was. I didn't know it was like you could watch it.
No, you can watch. Like, it was on Twitter. You can watch everything.
You know when you just be on Twitter and it just float. You don't know what you watching, bro. Like,
and honestly, I was so intrigued because it was such low quality that I was like, yo, what is this? What is this? It looked like it was shot on a fucking BlackBerry, like I said. Like, so.
Nah, I feel you, man. At the end of the day, we feel weird about it because we don't like playing with kids like that at all. Just in general, period. You get what I'm saying? Right. So to a lot of the people I heard, there's a lot of the argument I heard too, like, yo, you know, comedy was a different time. I don't give a fuck what time it was, bro. Gangsta, I don't play with kids like that. We don't play with kids like that. So y'all gotta understand, for people, that looks insane.
And that has never been really like a funny thing in comedy, doing that type of goofy
with
shit.
kids, like see, for us on this side, that there ain't no humor. ain't no endorphins going off when we see content like that. You know what I'm saying?
So many topics for you to find comedic relief in.
So much.
For you to do that. And then also put it on camera, you know, at the expense of somebody else. You never know how that's gonna affect people. Like, I read the victims, their statement, and one of their statements was, look, I don't know who's seen this video. This video haunts me because I don't know who sees it. I don't know who recognizes me for the video. And, you know, like, maybe before like this time period, not too many people saw the video. Maybe a lot of people wasn't exposed to it. Right. But the first thing is, we're in the internet digital era. It lives forever, right? So it can pop up like it did at any point. I'm sure when he recorded that at whatever age he was, him, his mom, whomever, they didn't think 10, 15, 20 years from now that was still going to be accessible. That's the first thing. The second thing is, like, you trap somebody in their own head. Because you ever had a situation where you're going through something, right? Or maybe somebody you know is going through something and it feels like everybody just knows. Everybody just knows. And they may not.
Nah, I'm not
but you think everybody's heard it. You think everybody knows about it. You don't know who knows what. So now you just like, it ruined this person's life.
Nah, for sure.
You just paranoid, you saying?
Yeah, nah, for sure.
Not just like eats at you.
Because you don't know.
To make it a little light, you know what I'm saying? You know, you ever, your joint ever cheat on you and everybody in the room just know?
Yo,
that's pain.
But why we gotta do that?
That's pain.
Yo,
that was always my worst like fear, because like my one thing was like, okay, cheat on me is bad, but like to make me look stupid is even worse. Like that was the one thing this is levels. That was my biggest like.
That's the
I
biggest.
Can't, like, no.
That hurts. That's the big one.
Making how people are perceiving you now with that. Yeah, definitely prayers out to those kids and those families, man. I don't play with kids, so that was just really weird to me how that was even conflated with comedy. I don't even.
It wasn't comedy. And let's say that too. Yeah, like just because you tell a few jokey jokes, you was cool and you was dope, and you said like everything ain't comedy. Because that's not funny. You know what?
That's a fact. Say shout out to Kevin Hart, because he mentioned this too. And, you know, he mentioned if you're not able to kind of evolve with comedy in terms of knowing what to kind of land on and what's funny and what's changed in terms of how the comedy is changing, how the world is changing, then that's on you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, a lot of the times we see things as comedians, I mean, as regular people, and we go, oh, comedians are allowed to say that shit. And it's like, yeah, I mean, yeah, the times are changing though. So yeah, say whatever you want. Understand backlash will also be different.
Facts.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Very, extremely.
The last thing about this clip, just to put it in perspective,
Yeah.
and then we can move on. So the clip was weird. Like the video was weird, but when it really, really super got disgusting for me, where I had to like turn it off. There's a moment where he's babysitting the kid, right? And he takes a newspaper and he's like reading the newspaper. He cuts holes through the newspaper so he could watch the kid through the newspaper, right? And then R. Kelly starts playing. Right?
Really?
My mind's telling me no, but my body's telling me yes. And he's watching the kid through the newspaper, and he starts. It is.
I'm not laughing.
Disgusting.
This is why I did not watch it.
No,
Yeah.
exactly. I'm not saying, but that's when
not
it
even
like for me, it was just trigger. Like it was a fucking trigger because it's like, bro, where is this funny? Who says this is funny? Again, maybe it aged horribly, but I can't imagine in 202013 that this was like hilarious.
Acceptable.
Yeah. So
Okay.
weird shit. Weird shit. What else we got to some topics?
Kind of into, I guess, some more performative stuff. First and foremost, rest in peace to PNB Rock, man.
Absolutely.
That's first and foremost, man. PNB Rock was recently killed in LA. He was eating at a Roscoe's in Inglewood. He was with the mother of his child. And before we even really go into like the mix of all the details and what happened, because this shit is getting so repetitive and sad. You know, we say it all the time. Before we even go to that, because we were kind of staying along the lines of people being performative and stuff. Yo, when tragedy comes these days, man, we as people, I'm scared for real, son. I'm really starting to realize how desensitized we are and how we don't realize how hurtful the things we say are in those moments. Especially some of the things. I just saw a lot of stuff around PNB Rock that wasn't focused enough around exactly what happened.
Thank you.
And that was really profound to me.
Oh my God.
That was just so profound to me. Like the think pieces, the jokes, the blame. Like that shit really threw me off as a people, because I'm like, you know what? I know like we're used to seeing killings on Twitter, and it's just a whole lot of bullshit that we've been conditioned to watch and become accustomed to.
This is not a think piece.
This is not a think piece thing. This is not a he shoulda, she shoulda.
This is not.
What
a
is
think
wrong
piece.
with you? I'm really getting scared.
This
like,
is not a thing. In your opinion, it's
what is
not.
Your
so
opinion
not
is
important.
so not important
It's so
right
not
now.
important, man.
Yeah, like someone literally passed away.
Just it's so not important.
It'd be nasty for me, bro, because I see the people rushing to Twitter.
Run. They
The people
run.
rushing to Instagram
To
say any
to
and
make a
everything.
think
Talks
piece.
about like, oh well, she should.
Here's
you know
what
what I mean?
Yo.
here's
Yeah.
my 2 cents.
That's
There's no
insane to
2
me.
cents.
That's
Here's what
insane.
happened. This is what happened. That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
Well, let me challenge y'all a little bit, because
Please.
I think there is a benefit to bringing awareness to certain things, right? And I think it's also how you say things. So when I was younger, my mom, she used to be like, "Yo, get your ass up. We going to." She never cursed, but she was like, "Get up. We going to church on Sundays," right?
Yeah,
She was super firm about it, affirmative. Like, I'm like, "Yo, bro, all you gotta do is say, get up and let's go." Like, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. So I think in this situation, like the message is, hey, if you're of influence, if you have, if you could potentially be a target with the things that you have, the items that you have, the materials that you have, like maybe just move a little bit different, right?
Absolutely.
That is the core message that I saw that people were saying, like, yo, his girl shouldn't have posted wherever he was. But I think it's the how you say it.
See,
right?
I don't even like that, because
I don't like it either.
there's a couple Roscoe's in LA. We've been to LA.
Yeah.
The
I was
Roscoe-
out there when he passed away.
Savon was out there when PNB passed away.
Scary.
If you know about Roscoe's, there's one that's really in the hood, in the trenches. So my whole thing with why I was like,
that was the one he was at.
that was the
in
one
hood?
he was at. I ain't gonna lie, and they dined in, right?
Okay.
So for me, say it was more like, okay, I know his baby mom's posted a picture. That does look crazy. I'm Mr. Y'all know me. I'm Mr. I post. I'm not there. If you see me post something on my gram, I'm not even there. I promise you. I get that. I come from that. But fuck that. I want us to start using our brains and how insensitive people are. First off, one, I don't think his baby moms will want to do that to him. Two, a hood is a bunch of people that know each other. There's no saying it could have been a cook. It could have been somebody walking past. it's so many drops in the hood. That's why I was just so confused by, oh yeah, it was a picture. I'm like, what is wrong with y'all, bro? How many people are even keeping up with this young lady? Again, I'm not sure if she has a following.
Yeah,
or
and
not.
also to like for that to be your first tweet that you or whatever you say after that happens, like why are you so committed to placing the blame on his lady when this is probably like the worst day of her life?
Of her life.
But like if you think that even in your head, why is that your first instinct to say that and get retweet? Like why? You know what I mean? Like why do you have to do that?
I think some people get caught up in this narrative of I'm real. I'm the real. I keep it real, and it's like I'm always honest. I know how it go, and I'm never gonna be fake and so stuff. But what I think people don't realize is that sometimes you need to pull your punches as a human being. It makes you seem insensitive, and sometimes, and there is always a time and place for everything. That's not the time, and that's my only thing I have to say about it because
for sure.
I just feel like the think pieces and all of this thing. I don't want to see this. I don't want to see this on my timeline. I literally, anytime people spoke, I literally started unfollowing people. I said, I don't want to see this at all. I don't want to see you posting a video of him. It's happening, and people like, yo, that's like.
It's tough for me. I agree with everything y'all are saying, but I also believe we have to learn from others' mistakes. And so I think the message.
That's my
thing. Like for it to happen. For it to happen and for you to be like, yeah, see, this is why you don't post like.
And guess what?
But I get you said how you say,
But here's the thing. Here's my thing about awareness, right? Yeah. When we talk about bringing awareness to something, and it's like, hey man, we all fucking know. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
but some people don't.
Yeah, but that's
the thing. You can't assume everybody knows because think about Pop Smoke, the same city, similar scenario. He posted his address accidentally on the internet. Like, and there's trends in this thing.
There is trends.
Where it's like, all right, maybe we gotta address it.
And it continues to happen as we just grow in our stuff. All I'm saying is, it's just unfortunate when we take those people and the mistake that they have made, that, trust me, they're going through it themselves. In the moment, we are immediately like, yo, this is all your fault. It's like, hey man, you know who we should be mad at? The people that shot him.
Yeah. I don't agree with like crucifying her.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's not what I agree with.
You would think, but that's the way the internet makes it feel.
We not worried about the boy that did it?
Hey man, let's find those guys, man. Let's all band together.
Let's
find those people. Let's get them off the street. Let's get them out of here. You know, as opposed to saying, I understand where people are coming from.
Right.
I want to make that clear. I do understand where people are coming from.
Absolutely.
All I'm saying is, not right now.
Yeah, bro.
Just not right now. That's it. That's my biggest thing.
And if you really real, like how Devon was saying, oh, I'm Mr. Real, I'm real this, I'm real that, you would be doing that every other day when there wasn't a tragedy. So it should already be in place. That should already be a thing. It shouldn't have to be another reminder if you already on that timing.
Yeah, man.
I'm on that timing too. You don't see me tweeting it the same day that it happened.
Yeah, man.
And again, we think we know everything. I don't know what happened. Yo, when you are Los Angeles ain't nothing to play with.
Yeah, I know that.
I don't know if people really understand that though, because if you were to really understand how LA is constructed and the gang culture is in LA,
killers.
You start to add more factors into every situation, not just a little chicken and waffles you saw posted. There was way much going. That's a war zone.
Yeah. It's funny because when I went out there, right? So I've been out there a few times, and one of the times I went out there, I stood in the area based on like I got a deal, right? It was an Airbnb. I'm like, oh, it's nice over here, right? So I stood in the area.
Shit with the deal in LA.
What area
was
next
to the Crips? Oh, shit.
Bro, yo,
you're like, oh, what a great.
You want to see what's funny?
Nigga was by the 60s,
bro.
He was by the 60s. Where was you?
First off, I'm an idiot.
I'm not a part of that. I don't know what that was. I'm just like,
Say Vaughn.
Sorry, no disrespect.
First off, bro,
what area was you in, bro?
I forgot where I went, right? And this is, bro.
Was you close to the airport?
Listen, this is the first story. So let me tell you to the first story, and then I'm gonna tell you in real time, like yesterday.
Okay.
The first story is I stood in the neighborhood where I probably shouldn't have been at. So this time around, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go where I'm familiar, right? So people are like, hey, where you staying? And I wouldn't say my hotel, but I would say my location. I'm like, yeah, I'm in like West Hollywood, right?
Okay.
Now, I don't know LA. So anybody who's listening on the West Coast, I don't know how this shit breaks down.
Okay,
I don't know what's where. I just know the hotel I like, and that's where I'm gonna stay because I'm familiar with the area, right? I'm fucking from there. So I would say West Hollywood, and I would get a look. And the look is like, damn, you bougie. Oh, you like,
Yeah,
it's
it's
one of
uppity,
those.
yeah.
Like, bro,
Uppity, yeah.
I don't fucking
It's like,
know
so,
where
oh,
I'm at.
you over
West
there.
Hollywood,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, it's nice.
I like the
But LA,
grits.
yeah,
I
LA
like
is
the
not the place
eggs.
to just walk
I like
around like,
the-
oh, I don't know where I'm
Yeah,
at. Like,
nah,
it's
nah, nah.
You better
You
be careful.
should-
Oh, yeah, I'm not like telling. I'm saying like, yeah.
In LA, one of the biggest things that I've noticed, like traveling back and forth, is like New York. You can come to New York and you can go somewhere and you can meet a vibe. You can meet people.
Yeah.
Like in LA, you have to know people.
Yeah.
If you don't know, if you don't have a point of
you don't know what's
contact
in
in Los Angeles, like it's a fucking dead zone.
Yeah.
Bad for you.
It's like you don't know where to
don't-
go.
I
You
don't
don't
You'll
know
feel
where to
so
hang
alone.
out.
It's so easy to feel alone in LA.
It's so easy.
so easy.
You have to know somebody in LA.
That's
Reggie,
true.
why you feel that way? You
Huh?
feel like, you say you don't feel that way?
I would hate to do that. Like
Oh,
what? I just want to go out and like meet people.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's
No, it's
so
not that kind of
different.
place.
It's not
I
that
know, yeah,
vibe.
yeah, that's why I
It's
never
not
go
as
to LA.
social. You kind of have to know. Like you
It's
almost have to be
circles.
initiated
Yes.
into the LA culture. Where in New
Yes.
York, you can move to Brooklyn and have a whole friend group in like a week.
Yeah.
I think about like people who don't. I mean, we're not born and raised in LA. Who all moved there? Where that's what LA's known
That's
for. All
most
the
of
trans
people, yeah.
So what do people do like who don't know about this? Because like it's literally like you can't even be a man and walk through a certain block.
No.
Like you can't. So all these like influencers that move there, like do they know this? Like
They're miserable.
They don't. They
They're
don't know any of
miserable in
this.
LA.
Like,
No, you don't.
Everybody's
I really was
miserable.
thinking about this.
Hey.
I'm like, you can't even wear this. Like you
Look,
can't.
wait,
Hey.
look. At least right there.
I'm gonna break it
So
down for you right
I
now.
packed
Watch
a
this.
shirt because I was going out. I'm like, yo,
Save
I got all
on.
the trip in the
Save
world,
on.
bro. I brought
Save
this
on.
to LA. I didn't wear it.
Save on. You
But
did
I was
not.
about.
see.
I swear
Show
to you,
Devon,
bro. I
please.
packed this in my
Save on.
bag.
You did not pack the blue Crip
Bro,
button
but
up.
I didn't think about it.
The bandana blue. The bandana.
My heart just
The
dropped.
Crip
did it.
bandana blue button up.
No, don't.
Yeah, but I didn't think about. I'm not
wildin'.
affiliated with nothing.
I-
But I just
They don't
see.
care. It
I
doesn't
know,
matter.
but listen. I took this picture to send it to my friend to be like, "Hey, I ain't really got nothing to wear no more. It's like we gotta go to the mall
shit.
because I packed this in my bag, thinking I'm gonna have a casual night. But it just goes to say, like, when you're traveling, when you're moving, you gotta be conscious of these things.
Yeah.
Thank God
Yeah.
that when I took it out of my suitcase, I'm like, I don't really think
Simone,
this is a good idea.
That's crazy.
Yo.
Like,
But in
that
New
is
York, I can
crazy.
wear
Literally
this for
the
most
worst
places.
outfit. Like that's the worst fucking shirt you can
But I'm
literally
an
wear.
idiot.
Like possible. It wasn't even like blue
Look what I did.
sweatpants. Like
Crip
I thought it
blue
was just
with
gonna
the
be mad blue. I was
bandana.
like, are you wearing a lot of blue? Nigga said, no, I'm wearing the Sets
The
flag
Sets flag on my chest.
out here.
On my
But
like.
the blue
uncomfortable.
ain't even my color. Like,
It's their color though.
It would have been red if you wore that shit outside.
thank God I did.
They would have
That's
chopped
just
your
that
ass
ass day
up
color, bro.
real quick.
Nah, no fun. I will say this though. I think about this all the time when I
Jesus,
see
boy.
retailers release bandana attire.
Hey,
I'm like,
Forever
Hey, hey.
21 had this whole bandana red
I got that
thing.
from
like-
Zara.
yeah.
Hey.
Oh, you got it
from Zara.
can we stay?
Zara with the Crips?
Hey,
guess.
stay here for 1 second. It doesn't blow your mind
Yo.
to see the younger generation
Yeah.
wear flags and bandanas for fashion?
Yeah.
Does it throw you off?
It throws some
It's
of not.
because they didn't grow up in a
Yeah.
well,
Nah,
not
some
even
of them
LA,
niggas
like
is like-
anywhere like that, like anywhere.
No, but you know who
Some
you
of
know
them
who
niggas
really
is like
banging.
that.
Yeah, but you know
Alright.
who banging.
Nah,
I know
some of
who
them niggas
wearing
have to
it. I
flag
know
out
who
for a
wearing
reason.
it, and it's
Alright.
like, yeah,
That
and I
ass.
know who's wearing it, and
Yeah.
it's like really out here with
Yeah.
it. When I see,
Like he did the bandana with the Vans. You ain't from here.
you're
right?
not from, when I see them, yo, bro, that little phase when everybody's wearing a bandana on their head, I was like,
yeah.
what
Wow.
the fuck
Different
is
times.
going on? And I used to tell even my boy, shout out to my boy Futuristic.
Yeah.
When I would see it, he was wearing a bandana at one point too,
Right.
and I was like, "Yo, real
And you
talk,
from
bro."
Brooklyn, so-
I was like, "Real talk, bro. That shit makes me nervous. Like you with that shit on, genuinely just makes me nervous
Nah,
because
no funny
where
shit.
I come from, you are claiming some shit.
Yo.
Yeah, people are just from such
Different
different worlds. Like he
worlds.
didn't even know. Like he didn't even
Yeah,
know.
but
like-
that's the thing. A lot of people ain't know, but it became fashionable, and I was like,
Yeah.
"Yo, what y'all
no,
playing
that's
with?"
why I was wondering. Like all these people that moved to LA, if you're wearing a certain color and you went to this, Chinese food store or something, like they don't even know like what can happen to them. Like
Yeah.
I
have no
really
idea.
think like
Yeah.
what are, like do people like
Why do you think you always see influencers in their house? All the content is in their crib.
Very good point.
All the big
I'm glad
ones,
you're in your
content
house,
they
at
just
least.
in their home.
Very good
They in their home making content.
Very
They
good
ain't out. They be in LA in their house. They go from point A back home, point B back home. Like it's because LA culture is like realize everything closes at 2 a.m. Yeah,
Not even.
probably even earlier than that,
Earlier,
bro.
bro.
Yeah.
I was home at like 11:30,
That is
pissed
so
off.
different
Yeah.
from New
I was
York.
so mad. Like,
Yeah.
where's the
Fuck.
turn
8
up?
o'clock
yeah.
is when
That's how
we're all going out at
Yeah, you have
8.
to start earlier. Yeah.
Right, we start earlier, so it's like you're not going out at 11 or you're not dipping to the club at 12.
unheard of because you have to go to people's cribs. So
That's why house parties are way bigger there instead of like venues.
it's
and
all
stuff.
house
Yeah.
parties. It's all we have somebody trip, and that's why we culture so big out there because it's all social and we chilling. Like that's
And
straight
that's
up.
why it goes back to my point. You have to know somebody out there just to have a fucking good time.
Yeah.
Sava, I cannot believe you brought that shirt.
I didn't
like
wear
out
it,
of
though.
all,
Yo,
that's a wild
I'm
fit.
just like.
Because, like, bro.
Yo, if I was with you, I would have been
banging.
so mad. I'm
But I
like, yo,
didn't-
bro, get the fuck. I would have gave you the smallest shirt you ever seen out of my bag.
but
I'm
I-
like, yo,
I would have closed the door on that nigga
but I
face.
didn't wear it, though.
Like, what would have happened? Like, God
I wouldn't
forbid.
I wouldn't have made it back.
They gonna try you.
They would have said,
I wouldn't have made it back.
what? They
Wait,
would have said, what's cracking?
What you jacking?
I would have been robbed.
He would have said,
Like, all types
Savon
of
was
shit.
like, nothing's cracking. Yeah. He would have answered like that. Nothing's cracking.
He would have said all
Brother.
the numbers in his set
Nah, I would have knew.
and then ended
would've knew.
with, so where you from?
He would have
would've
asked
knew.
your codes,
No, I would've knew.
and you would have been like, codes.
I would- no, I
You'd be
just-
like, I play 2K.
I would have politely just taken the shirt off and handed
That's
it to
gangster
him.
shit. I would have loved
I
that.
just would have been
If
like,
you
yo,
were
let me,
It's yours.
nah, bro, like,
Nah,
I
that's
knew
for
this
you.
was your size.
This is yours.
I came here wearing this for
This
you.
ain't, I brought this for you.
I will say this though.
Somebody's gonna get this.
LA
Yeah,
has
that's
some
my
of-
man. I would have, and I would have been like, yo, that's my man. He protected.
I would have dapped the nigga, bought him a drink,
Oh,
and
D,
gave him
I
my
would have
shirt.
like, yo, get this nigga a drink, bro.
I would have treated him like a date.
That's right.
Do they give people like this
Fuck.
grace if he's like,
No.
if you clearly know
No.
that he, like, no, but that's what you guys are talking about, right?
I find it fucking hilarious. Reggie just asked if a fucking gangster gives grace on niggas.
no, because if you clearly know that
what
he's
kind of nigga you think I
not
am,
you gotta
even
understand.
trying to do
No.
ill
So, Reggie,
intently
hear
shit.
me out, right?
no grace.
A lot of the thugs in LA, people don't understand. Their job is to wake up and find the lick. So, as a matter of fact, that's exactly what they
Yeah, I would have been an
want.
easy.
They go,
lick. It would've
that
been
one
It's wake up.
I would've
It's
been
wake
over.
up.
He justified it.
Say what's up to the homies.
He gonna
bet.
put in work.
Come down the block. What we fucking with? What's the lick for the day?
And I was out there with my
Like,
homegirls. I wasn't even out with like
yeah.
niggas. I wasn't even out with dudes. It was
yeah.
me and my
Clearly
homegirls.
not.
Like,
Clearly,
the
no.
He
fuck was happening?
fucking food. That's right,
Yeah.
Pierre.
I
He
will
was
say this
fucking
though.
food.
LA does a very good job with marketing. Because to the outside world, it just looked like, oh my God,
Like Hollywood, like
vacation Hollywood palm
the
trees.
Grove.
Oh my God, the Grove, and it's the land of the gang members.
That's right.
That's watching face in all of those communities, even the uppity ones.
Yeah, go
That shit
downtown.
is some fly shit. How they market that?
That's true. Go
Even their
downtown.
documentaries about gang culture in LA
Yo,
are not even showing any of the real. Well, obviously not. They're
oh,
not
don't do
showing.
that. Don't do that. They
No,
gonna
no,
find
but-
you.
What?
They're gonna find you.
Okay,
That's
sorry.
all.
Can we?
That's why Wait, where did you stay?
I said West Hollywood. I said West Hollywood.
Yeah, but
I'm not gonna say
you-
the hotel.
No.
because I like. that
It's
hotel.
fine,
I
but
frequent it.
there was a specific. I know where you was at. What specific was you? What specific before you said you was in the wrong neighborhood?
LA baby.
What neighborhood were you in?
Oh, it was like
So Wilshire, where you was at?
it was.
He was in
put
East
it-
Hollywood.
Put it like
Yeah,
this.
He was in East Hollywood.
I made a left and I seen all the blocks that the gang niggas be talking about. I saw Slauson, Crunch.
Oh,
I was
he
like,
was
wait,
on-
hold up.
You was in Inglewood? Where was
You
you
should
at?
be over here.
You was close to Inglewood?
Yeah,
So you was close to the airport.
yeah.
Yeah. So how long did it take you to get from the airport to the?
It was too quick.
Boom.
know,
Ladies and gentlemen,
it was too quick.
if you get to
Listen
your
to this.
hotel,
I need a longer ride.
in 10 minutes from the airport, you're in the wrong place.
In the wrong part of town.
But people don't realize is LAX is right near the hood.
It wasn't Inglewood though. It wasn't Inglewood.
Okay.
But it was.
You was near it.
Fucking, you was in one
Yeah, I
of
was
those
in-
three: Inglewood,
I should've
Compton,
been there.
Long Beach. You was
I should
somewhere.
have been there.
It's fucked up,
been
man.
there.
Because when I go to LA these days, like when I was younger, I used to want to flex, like, yo, rent the cars, yo, look crazy, flick up. These days, I'm cool. I want people to think I'm broke as fuck.
I don't go
That's
out
my new shit.
in LA.
That's
I
my
was in
new
a
shit.
smart car.
Oh, valid.
That is so
dead ass.
cute.
I had the
Oh,
smart. Bro, I had the-
valid.
Bro, I had the
Now you
two-seater
could have
smart
worn that little
car.
Crip shirt. They wouldn't have thought nothing.
Nah, as soon as I got out.
You know what I had when I go to LA? I ride the scooters.
Oh, nah, them shits is all right, yeah.
Them shits is
you
valid.
could just use your little Uber and then bling.
Yep, and I be on there.
Be out.
I be going to Target with it. Like,
Yeah, nah, see, I'm about to start being
I don't
on
care.
that. Real shit, because
It's
I like
cheaper.
it. I don't like eyes on me these
It's cheaper.
days.
Nah, niggas is gonna see your ass
Nah,
riding
yo,
down the
chill,
block
don't
in the
say that.
scooter.
I'm done.
Imagine Alex on the scooter.
I'm not gonna lie, I actually
That's
like.
probably normal in LA though.
I like being a little like a shorter guy
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I can get away with that. You niggas too big for that.
Yeah.
Too big for the
Yeah,
scooter?
I be like, you
yeah,
big
yeah.
fucking bitch.
Nah, I'm not going front.
I was a
Big
Stop
ass
it.
bitch ass nigga.
Nah, you know how I knew I was big? Like
How?
I gotta like change my life a little bit to do something. I gotta talk to my parents. Like, why the fuck y'all made me like this, bro?
How? Why?
I went to Puerto Rico.
They got mad workout equipment on Earth.
Nah, it was not.
He
It was my
talking about
parents.
his parents.
It's
They got
genetics
mad
and
workout
parents, bro.
equipment on Earth.
Just think about your
That's
genetics,
funny.
bro. Like,
But I could lose
There's
weight
some
quick.
people who can't even get big, bro.
Yeah.
There's some people like their
I get that.
genetics,
I get
like
that. I get that.
the fact that my parents
Yeah,
thought
but
that
you
they
could
would be
get
a good
big and
couple.
little.
and be like, yo, we go come together and make that. Like, I was mad as fuck. Like, damn, bro, I gotta like watch my weight and shit. But anyway,
self-hating, self-loathing.
So nah, listen, I went to Puerto Rico and it was a gang of us. It was a gang of us.
Wait, what?
What?
I went to Puerto
Yo, when
Rico.
Reggie answers me, what? It's the fun. What? Like, nigga, you said something.
And we got on the scooters. Yeah, I was on the scooter.
No, but he was like, "There's a gang of us." Like in this conversation, why would you say that?
It was a group. It was a group. All right, it was a collective group. It was a bunch of us, right?
Okay.
And we was all like flying through the city. I think it was San Juan, Puerto Rico.
Okay.
And
You heard him?
I don't know where this is going.
I don't know where this is.
We was flying through the city, bro. Like,
Oh shit.
Okay.
and then like it was a hill, right?
Okay.
And everybody kept flying through the city. But my shit started slow. I'm like, wait, and me and my boy, like, and I'm like, wait, hold on.
You couldn't put your shit in sport.
So that's what nigga, I tried to put the turbo on the scooter.
You couldn't put your shit in sport.
I swear to
That shit was not on it?
So I understand, like, I'm jealous of you, Dev, right now, because I'm like, you would have been one of the
That'd be
niggas
zooming.
flying. You would have been zooming.
Gucci.
You would have been like
shit.
Mario Kart.
Savon Scooter said, "Oh nah."
He was like, wait, hold up, fam. We ain't gonna do
Yeah,
this.
this ain't for
It
you.
was a humbling experience.
Nah, I checked, bro. I had to check the
That's
air
kind of
pressure.
embarrassing.
I'm
I'm
like,
not
wait,
gonna lie.
hold
That's
up.
mad embarrassing.
Nah, that
if I
shit-
turn back, I'm like, yo, what happened?
Thankfully, it wasn't just me. So me and the nigga, like, we looked at each other.
Nigga say, yo, my scooter's not working. I'm like, nah, it's you.
It's you.
The scooter working.
Nah, you know what I told
It's
him?
you,
I got some
Bobby.
news for you, buddy.
I look
Hey,
forward. I
Bobby.
just started screaming like, "Yo, the battery died, bro!"
You the battery.
It's fully charged.
Sir,
Charged
sir,
all
sir,
night.
sir,
All night.
sir, it
It's
is
you.
nothing wrong with the scooter. He would have got on the scooter and said, look, and went up. It's you.
Like,
Walk your ass up that.
How you did that?
That's
Walk
funny
your
as
ass up them fucking hills,
He got
boy.
the Kevin Gates hands. He can start shit with his hands.
Oh my God.
Thank God there's a
Dick hole in your
Patreon
stomach.
episode.
Dick hole in your stomach.
Wait, what?
You ain't see that shit with Kevin Gates?
When he was,
Wait,
no, say it again. No,
Wait,
hold
what'd
on,
you
say it
say?
again.
What'd you say? What'd you say?
Please tell me y'all been seeing that shit with Kevin Gates doing on stage?
When he sucking a puss on stage?
No, when he's performing that song and he said, I want to take your bad lie. Everybody say, then
yeah.
I put a dick hole in your stomach.
dick hole in your stomach.
Put your dick on your run from this and go.
Nah, that's one of his little jams.
Wait.
Y'all haven't seen this
He
shit?
do it live. He do it live.
I'm definitely cutting that clip. You guys just
You got a
looking at each other and doing it.
Y'all ain't hit a dick hole
You
in
hear
my
that shit?
all in your
Oh
stomach.
my
Oh no, I heard. Yeah, I've
You heard that
heard
shit, right?
I didn't hear that, bro. Wait.
Boy,
He
was
been
gonna
performing
dick hole
that
in your stomach.
OD.
Nigga started-
Dick hole in your
And it's like
stomach.
viral on
And
TikTok.
he
yeah.
meant it because he was singing from his diaphragm.
He was yelling.
That's a
That's a song.
Yeah.
It's a song.
No, bro,
Dick
pull that
hole
shit
in
up
your
for bro.
stomach.
I got it right now.
Such
You
an
got it right there?
interesting celebrity.
Nah, Gates is Gates. You know
No,
what
he
I'm
know how
saying?
to stay relevant. He another
He's the
one.
one who started a car with his bare hands, right?
That's what
Yeah,
Savon was
yeah,
just
but
saying.
that's what I had to do with the
Oh,
scooter.
yeah.
That's what I did with the scooter. When the shit, I put my hands on that motherfucker,
Yeah.
and then that shit just started moving again. I was like, oh, all right. You wanna say, look.
And the crowd is going
Get you
wild.
down. Nigga start harmonizing the dick down.
Dick you down.
When you start
Dick you down.
Dick you down.
Dick you
That
down.
shit been funny. Him and
Niggas start harmonizing?
The funny performances
just know.
lately been him and Genuine.
I ain't gonna lie.
Yo,
the next time we have a mixer, that's the first song we playing.
Dick hole in your stomach.
Dick hole in your stomach.
Started off right, huh?
He said, pull your hair, smack your ass. Bitch, you better not do no running.
Like, okay.
Now you know the words.
That shit is
They'll be bumping that shit in the
hilarious.
crib on the low.
Dick hole in your stomach. Dick hole in your stomach.
You know what I'm saying? Shit like that.
Nigga.
Nah,
But
man.
nah,
you
that's
good,
hilarious.
though.
Thank you. Oh my God, y'all
This
listen.
is the funniest
hit.
fucking shit in the fucking world.
It's a hit, my boy.
All in your stomach.
Dick hole in your stomach.
We got anything else? This isn't supposed to be a long episode.
me see, let me
Again, we was just checking in,
Yeah,
hitting some of the hot topics, some of the trending topics over the last few weeks.
we got.
I don't really want to talk about Kanye. We don't got to talk about Kanye. Oh, Patreon. We do have some episodes coming to Patreon. A ton of content on Patreon. Honestly, we be saying this a lot, and I ain't trying to cap to y'all niggas, but we really, really took some time to change a few things up as far as like content wise, infrastructure wise. A lot of people have asked to come on the pod, and also damn, this nigga Pierre, yo, you gotta get out of here.
Yeah, he be making a nigga laugh,
He's
right?
just over here laughing. Like,
Yo,
he didn't
that's
say
so
nothing
funny.
funny. Like, dick all in
He
your
be
stomach
laughing
is
at
not
it.
that funny. But a lot of people
That
asked
shit
to
is hilarious.
to
nigga.
be guest on the show,
Yeah.
and also want to hear from guests. So we found a way to incorporate guests. So again, when we come back full throttle, we will be good to go.
Dick
Yo.
hole in your stomach.
Yeah,
It's
man.
not that funny.
It is hilarious.
Nah, it's a little tune.
Not for him to be like, bro, he got it. Like, he's working right now.
I know. I know you was laughing at something else though.
Nah, I bet.
Dick all in your stomach.
I'm putting it all in your what? All right.
All right.
Yeah, we just wanted to come through, chop it with y'all. We will have a more in-depth episode next week. Yo, it's what the fuck is so fucking
I don't know why he's
what the fuck is so fucking funny, P?
Yo, you mad insensitive, bro.
Mr. Lap, yeah, word.
Mad insensitive,
yeah,
bro.
P, honestly. Fuck you.
Honestly.
And then we're a little
You mad insensitive, bro.
I heard that.
Y'all got anything else, Reggie? Dad?
Yeah, man.
I'm Gucci.
Y'all straight?
Cool.
I'm laughing at this nigga.
I feel like we covered mad topics.
Yeah, I
Low.
do too.
Yeah.
If you want
And
more,
then- and
sign
then-
up to our Patreon.
With dick all in your stomach.
Yeah, we can end with dick on your stomach.
Yeah.
This is staying on Patreon, right?
No, this is the app that's going out.
Whoa.
Uh-oh.
I need to watch the beginning of this
We
episode.
talked about mad shit. We talked about like
I
gang
said God is
culture and,
racist
like,
Yeah.
bro.
They
I
missed
really
us.
need to. I don't
You didn't
believe
say
God is
no,
racist.
but you didn't say God is racist. You said that?
I said you.
No,
I
that
said
was
yo.
you,
It
Savon.
sounds like you're saying God is racist.
I said that
Nah,
shit.
say
though.
Vaughn said
You
that
said
shit.
you
me
said
be
a
stupid.
comment. I was like, it sounds like you're saying
No,
God
no,
is
no, no,
racist.
so-
But I said it at the top. We're gonna cut it out. We don't gotta keep saying the shit. I said we gonna cut out. I said
yeah.
we gonna have to keep cutting the shit.
People gonna
You
try to
don't
read my
do the
lips.
editing. Yo, chill, bro. We got you, bro.
Okay.
We got you, bro.
Okay.
Don't worry about that.
Niggas,
Anyway.
I want to see the front of this episode.
Nah, you could do that.
Yeah, you know what? I got another topic. They took somebody commissary recently. I'm gonna talk about that.
Who?
A recent
I'm sorry.
yeah, they took somebody commissary.
I feel like
Great singer. Nasty
Kelly?
man.
R. Kelly?
Yeah,
They took his
Hook it?
commissary?
they took all
Wait, they robbed him?
He had like 28K in that shit.
Yeah, wait, what?
He had like
oh,
28K.
because people can send them money.
let that nigga
Oh.
let that nigga 500.
Damn, they took.
And where does it go?
Oh, he was the man in jail.
So it's
then.
gonna be putting the fund towards like his cases and shit like that. It's gonna
'Cause he
it's
would be the-
basically gonna go towards like criminal defense.
Do you know what
Shit like
28K
Not for him,
though.
in
like, to the
commissary
state.
in jail will do? You're the fucking
that.
man.
He was bro. No more honey buns and ramen noodles.
Yeah, I'm just you selling.
Better go
weight.
eat that slop that they serving up there that you've been dodging. Cause you know you up that 28K. He ain't really been seeing a real lunchroom.
Nah, hell no.
Yeah, nah.
He was paying off the guards with 28K, nigga.
Like,
He was
Fuck
getting-
yeah.
All that McDonald's he was running around in Chicago, he was getting all that McDonald's in the spot.
He getting protection. And
Remember the
everything.
longest yard when niggas was just pulling
28K.
Big Macs out their ass?
Yes.
Yeah, that, I know.
What?
Never mind.
It's the Needs to Know
Oh my
podcast.
God,
I
What
love
you
that
need
movie
to know.
so much.
Oh, that was so
What you need to
funny.
know
Got
on the
these
Need to Know podcast.
McNuggets, nigga.
With the dick all in your stomach.
Dick
right?
all in your
See?
stomach.
I know. Peace.
Gang.